Okay, travelers, here we are at our next event here. We're at the Mount Hope Cemetery right here in Lansing, and a lot of famous people around here. Oldsmobile is buried here. Yeah, it's a mausoleum here actually, and they gave us a map for a self-guided tour. So we're gonna walk around here and see some famous grave sites. Okay, travelers, here we have Henry P. Pattingale, author of scholarly and whimsical books, Thoughts and Those Who Think, and Hints and Squirts, Book of Fun, Wilder, Gumpy, and Gimpy, a bunch of books. And there he is, Pattingale. Actually, there's a school here named Pattingale. I bet you it's named after him. And actually, this is its. Here's his actual grave. He died in 1918. This must be his wife. She died in 1915. One of these are his children. This one died in 71. Here we have the grave of Dr. George Rainey. Served in the Civil War of 1861 through 5. As a private hospital steward, assistant surgeon, as surgeon of the 2nd Michigan Cavalry. As a brigade surgeon, division, Bergen, and surgeon of the Cavalry Corps, and the military division of the Mississippi. Wow. And there's a Civil War veteran right here. Here we have an old stone here. It's not. I don't think maybe these were his children. He's buried in a mausoleum here. And I'll show you that. These are possibly his children. Right here. Oh, here we go. And believe it or not, this is kind of a weird coincidence. We were just at that college. This is Della Rogers, academic, with her sister Abigail, founded the Michigan Female College, later the Michigan School for the Blind, teaching academic manners, laundry skills, and home economics. Friends with Turners and Dodge. Wow, that's just a weird coincidence. We were just at that college, and now we're visiting her grave. Wow. Here we have John T. Herman, an author, global trotting experience pals with Hemingway, introduced Whitaker Chambers to Alexander Hiss, served in the U.S. Coast Guard. He was a world explorer. This must be his wife. We have Harriet A. Tenney, author, first female Michigan State Librarian, organization of the Lansing Military Aid Society, Lansing's Women Monument Association, first president of the Lansing's Women's Club. Right there. See, this is one thing they do every year. They have you come out here and they give you a map here. And it tells you where to find, and it's like a scavenger hunt. You have to search and try to find all the famous graves. And here we go. I found number 18 on our list. Sanford Howard, author, exhibit, expert, judge of cattle, horse, Sheep, Game, Fowl, Secretary of Michigan Board of Agriculture. Right there he is. It was kind of hard to find that one. You see how it's worn down. Actually, no, wait, this is the one. That one's better looking. There you go. My fault. I thought it was that one. Nope, here he is. Sanford Howard. It's like a little scavenger hunt. They give you a map, you come out here, and they give you all the information about who's buried here. Hey, here's number 19, Roger Keast, Michigan Captain, 126th Infantry, World War II. Roger Keast, athlete, All-American in track, football, and basketball. Teacher and 3-sport coach. World War II hero, Purple Heart recipient. He died in 1942. Okay, here's number 20, Harry P. Gladen. Right here, he died in 1908. Harry P. Gladen, academic instructor in agriculture and assistant professor, left to attend his own farm, Ridge Farm, located on a ridge overlooking Lansing, supervisor of Lansing Township, 2 years. Wow. He said he died in 1908. Number 20. Kind of working backwards a little bit, but that's okay. That's what's kind of fun about this. Kind of weird, but it's a beautiful cemetery. You see why it's so difficult to find some of these. But they give you actually a picture of what the actual tombstones should look like too. Hey, here we got number 17. This one's kind of an unusual tombstone. It's like a bird feeder. I think it was a fountain at one time too. Charles J. Davis, author, local naturalist, taxidermist, 2-term mayor of Lansing, large animal collection, opened his gardens to public on the weekends. Right there. Charles James Davis. That's cool though. It's like a little, it's a little bird feeder. It looks like one time used to be a fountain. Sure stopped working a long time ago. Must have been a real animal lover. Okay, here we got number 16, Robert Kitsey, academic doctor from U of M, professor of chemistry, 2nd Michigan Infantry surgeon in the Civil War. Original member of Michigan State Board of Health. Father also at Mac brought sugared beets to Michigan. Wow. And he died in 1902. Here you go, Michigan fans. Here's a local Wolverine. Got a big old monument here for his family. Kitsey. Okay, here we go. We got Thomas Gunson. He was one-time mayor of East Lansing, academic botanist, and in charge of Beal Botanical Garden on the staff at MAC 49 years. Society of American Forests. That's kind of cool. They got a big rock as they can remember his family. So his family here. I'm sure that's his wife. Possibly his children. He died in 1940. Here we have just a few steps away from, oh, they actually have a memorial on the back of that, Beale. So they both are remembered on that rock there. The Beale is right here. William J. Beale, academic professor of botany, creator of Beale Botanical Garden, oldest alumni of U of M of many years. There's another Wolverine there, buried right here in Lansing, Spartan country. Kind of funny, isn't it? He died in 1924. Well, this one's not on the list of things, but you know, I always think it's unusual to walk through some of these cemeteries and see some of the tombstones people have made up. And this one looks like it's a broom wrapped in the thing. Is this a woman, this person, a janitor or maid? Don't know. It looks like a broom or a mop. So I think it's some people are creative. And as I said, some people have a long career in something. You honor them with it. Here's another one. I never knew this one was out here. This one's for honoring our fallen heroes. Kind of like our little miniature Arlington Cemetery. That's beautiful. Got an eagle on the side here. Wow. That is beautiful. I never knew this one was here. Thought maybe some of the soldiers were just buried here. No, they actually honored them. And some of these might be not even buried here. They could be Vietnam people that never made it home. Wow. I like that. Oh, look at the other side here. You got the guns crossed. The wreath. And these are 1917, 1929. These are real old graves. So these are people that probably died in one of the First World Wars and stuff. Well, this one's 1897. Wow. It's cool that they do that. They even got a solar light up here. Lights up the American flag up there. Flapping in the wind. Oh, here we go. The other side. Honoring the city. There's our state symbol right there. Now that's cool. Thank you for your services, fellas. Wow. Now check this one out. Now this one's not on the list, but I had to record this one. It's like an old fire pole. And this is in grateful memory those firefighters who answered the alarm and gave their lives
to protect the lives and property of the citizens of Lansing.
So nobody's actually buried here. This is just a memorial for firefighters. Now that's cool. I like that. Makes me think of September 11th. All those firefighters that went up in that tower and died. But back to our list, and believe it or not, right next to that one is our next guy on the list. Theodore Abbott. Theodorus Abbott. Academic third president of math instructor in mathematics, mechanics, chemistry, Greek, and English literature. And he died in 1892. Wow. There's more on this tombstone for this one. It says this monument and tablet are placed here over his mortal remains by his devoted friends and students in token of their unidentified affection, gratitude, and reverence. A prohibited in education who build even better than he knew by putting science at work for the welfare of man. He was a leader and scholarship, possessed of a gentle spirit and working faith in the power of sympathy and love. Now that's cool that he was remembered like that. Here we have, I hope I'm saying this right, Pregaloom, athlete, All-American football player, businessman, pathologist, played for U of M, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, New York Bulldogs, college football, Hall of Fame, served in Navy, President, Siskin Steel and Supply Company, founder, Siskin Hospital for physical rehab. Right here, he died in 2002, 12. We have a star football player there. I know about Magic Johnson. I mean, I'm not a football fan, and I'm a sports fan. Actually, I'm a big wrestling fan, but I'm not into sports. But I know who some of these people are, but I just never really want to see him. He died in 2012. Here's his family plaque. He's gonna have, it's like the rest of his family here, and these ones are actually in, I don't know, Egyptian or Arabic, or, I'm not sure. Can't read that. They have their actual names at the bottom there. Yep, Mervyn Pregaloom. He's number 8. Oh, look at this tombstone. Now that's beautiful. Wow. If that's supposed to be an angel or is a widow, somebody's widow, or I don't know. It's hanging from a cross. Wow. That's unusual. The tombstone next to it says Amelia St. Clair. Not sure who that is. They got a beautiful memorial stone. Wow, this one reminds me of my uncle. He was a biker. He died several years ago. I like that. His tombstone has a Harley on it.
Here's one that's not on the list. Now here's one that's not on the list, but I had to show it here. Because, like I said, I'm a fan of keeping this man's memory alive. R.E. Olds. Right there. That's his mausoleum. Now I showed you the one graves. I'm not sure if those are his children or what, but he's buried right here. Him and his wife. They have a memorial leaf up there. Believe it or not, somebody broke into this thing years ago. I don't know what they were looking for, maybe jewels or whatever. It was crazy. Yep, that's where he's buried at. Or placed in. He's not buried, but he's right inside there. And they used to be able to come back here. This is where they broke into it. It used to be a big, knocked a big gaping hole in the back of this thing. There's Olds. It's just like I said, it's just sad that they try to erase his name from everything about it. I mean, yes, there's the Oldsmobile still out there. But if you ask anybody about Oldsmobile, they're like, who's he? Yeah, I was talking about Henry Ford. There he is. Olds. Keeping your memory alive, Olds. Here we have a memorial thing for General John A. Logan Memorial. Soldier, legislator, statesman, humanitarian. He died in 1886. Dedicated to the veterans of all American wars. Now, see, this man was an important man in our history. And there used to be a road here in town named Logan. To me, it will always be Logan. Well, years ago, they changed it to Martin Luther King Boulevard. I'm not saying Martin Luther King was a great guy, but why did you have to change the name of this road that's dedicated to this man? I mean, they offered him a park and possibly some other streets. No, they wanted Logan. Well, check out this tombstone. I'd like to know the story behind this. It's like an old tree. Got a castle. Clarence, son of Caroline Longstreet, died in 1863. We got like a little castle there. Got an owl up here. Huh. I don't know what the story behind that is. That's beautiful though. This one's not on the list either. I just had to show it because it's just unusual. You know what I mean? This is why I like tombstones like this, even though I'm not planning on being buried. I'm being cremated and have my ashes scattered. That way I feel I still walk in the earth. The cemetery is always fascinating me though. Out front of it, you can have little smaller ones. Mother Caroline Longstreet, Father William Longstreet. This is unusual. I wonder what's with the Charles Longstreet, Clarence Longstreet. 1863, 1920, 1900, and 1895. Those are some weird tombstones, but cool. Those are cool tombstones, not just normal, you know. Really makes it stand out. This must be something new here. Fraser Memorial Garden. Never seen this before. I've been out to the cemetery a lot, but I come out here every year for the scavenger hunt they do with the tourists who own town. I think it's interesting. I've never seen this. The Memorial Garden. Oh, okay, I see what this is now. It's one of those places where you can have people's ashes put in this thing. You even have a fountain here. It's not running right now, but yeah, you can have people's ashes placed in here. These are all, this is becoming the newer style graves. A lot of people are being cremated and have themselves placed here in these type of things. A lot of cemeteries are running out of room too, so this is unfortunately what's going to end up coming up. Not going to be buried anymore. Be cremated and then your ashes placed somewhere. Check out this tombstone. Died in 1884. That's pretty cool. I like that. And there's this tombstone over here called Dodge. I wonder if they're related to the Dodge family. There is a building here in town called the Dodge Turner House. Hopefully I can get in there and vlog that. So I wonder if they're related to the Dodge family. The car company, that is. S. Sayer, Senior, Michigan Private, U.S. Army, World War I, May 4th, 1891, died in 1967. And Victor was an athlete, Major League Baseball player for Chicago Cubs, 1/3 a famous triple play combo, signed contract for $1,000, World War I vet. Wow. I never knew. I said there's another one, baseball player. I never knew lived here. This is his family marker. And you learn something new every day. This the rest of the family's right here. Alright, here we got another one. Number 13, John Morrissey. Athlete, Major League Baseball. Baseball with Cincinnati Reds. Helped organize Michigan Senators. Team ran a tobacco shop, sold the business, and leased the space to J.W. Knapp. Coached MAC baseball team, helped organize church with the resurrection president of the St. Vincent Dealer Society. He died in 1936. Looks like his wife died in 50. Sorry if you hear me blowing and all that. A lot of mosquitoes out here today. Trying to scoot them off. There he is, Morrissey. Another baseball player. I never knew that was from here. This one's unusual. There's another one of them stone tombstones. And this one is Caitlin Randall, which is my mom's maiden name. I wonder if this could be a distant relative. Died in 1899. Yeah, 1899. That's crazy. Wonder if it could be related to me. Oh, here's another one of those stump type tombstones, and this one looks like it's got a baby deer laying in front of it. Do that, or a sheep. I think it's a deer though. That's cool. He died in 1908. It must be something about the age of these. Maybe their tombstone rotted away, so they replace it with this type have number 11, Thelma L. Newman. Athlete, Greater Lansing Area Hall of Famer for basketball, softball, bowling, and golf. Member of 8 state majors, softball champion teams, worked for U.S. Civil Services. She died in 65. It's cool, you never know the type of people that are from here. I know some celebrities are from Lansing, but never knew these sports people. Like I said, I'm not a sports fan. The only one I really know is Magic Johnson. Hey, here we got number 12, Walter H. French. Academic, died of stroke moments after speaking at New Year's Eve Masonic dinner. Head of Department of Public Education at MAC, Assistant State Superintendent of Public Instructions, President of the Michigan State Teachers Association, namesake of Walter French Academy of Business and Technology, which is not too far from here. It's not longer an actual running school, but the building is still there, and they have other things in there now. I think they have a gymnastics class that goes in the gym, but it's no longer a running school. It used to be a private school. Okay, here we got number 5, Jonathan L. Snyder, academic, 6th president of MAC, Bachelor of Arts, Doctor of Philosophy, Law and Agriculture, raised enrollment from 300 to 2,000 construction women's building, raised standards to full college standings upon obtain first mileage for the college. He was an academic guy. Looks like he fought for women's rights in school. And his family's spot is. He died in 1919. Here we have Warren Babcock, academic head of mathematics department, 2-time mayor of East Lansing, one of the few astronomy students in Michigan. But he was another mayor of East Lansing. Alright, here's the final one. Walter B. Barrows, academic National League ornithologist, head of biology, zoology, and physiology department, wrote Michigan Bird Life. Yeah, and he died in 1916. That's the final one. Took a while to find them, but that's what a scavenger hunt is. Alright, before I leave this cemetery, one more grave I need to visit. Grandmother, Mary J. Anderson. Come on, Grandma. Long time. Miss you. Well, travelers, that's about it for this scavenger hunt. And I think next I'm going to go out to the Michigan Princess. I'm going to have a boat ride out there. I've never been on the Michigan Princess before. Should be fun. So travel with me.